Bobby Creighton.
Otherwise known as Broadway's most fun
and dynamic
duo.
duo.
How are you,
That's
Bobby?
us.
It's so good to see you. I'm so happy to be here.
Oh,
Where are you coming in from?
Julie, I love seeing ya. I'm in, wait for it. Are you ready for this? I'm in Buffalo. Beautiful
Okay,
city of
why?
Buffalo. I love Buffalo. My wife is from Buffalo. We've been here for a
Okay.
while. We have a house in Buffalo. Today, I feel like I'm going to be building Noah's Ark outside. It's raining like crazy, but it's great. And having a good little, it's been a great place to hang our hat during the pandemic. Speaking of hats, I
Yes.
love yours.
Well,
Beautiful.
thank you. And
Sharp. I like it.
I'm in New York City, and it's also raining cats and dogs, and my hair fell. Although I do have my
Oh,
wispies on,
yes.
so I decided to put a hat on. I'm
I
so
hate when
happy
my
to
hair
be here. I'm
falls. My hair.
so happy to
I hate.
see you.
I
And
know.
why are we here, Bobby? Well, we're here because you and I were both very impacted by the by PF, and
Yeah.
that's why we're so happy and proud to be part of the PF community. Many of you may know, and some of you may not know, that I was impacted because my late husband, Ralph Howard, had pulmonary fibrosis, and you were impacted
Because of my mom. Yeah.
yeah,
And almost 27 years ago, she passed away from pulmonary fibrosis. And, as it does for everyone who loses a family member or a loved one, the ripples, were wide and far, continue to ripple out. Many kids in my family, and, we still all obviously really miss her. And so it's a real joy to think about her and to get to honor her by being a part of this. Every year we do Broadway belts for PFF for many
yep,
years. We should tell people how we met. We were doing Anything Goes on Broadway,
yeah. This
right?
is the thing that's so great is because you and I are so much a part of a very, very special community known as the Broadway community. But then when we were able to put the two communities together,
Mm,
I found out that about your mom, you found out about my late husband, and we started doing these wonderful performances. And of course, what was really very special last year was that we had to do it as a virtual event,
yeah,
and we had
it's
thousands and
amazing.
thousands and thousands of people watching. So we're very excited that next year we're going to be live, but I think we're also going to live stream again. So I'm very happy about that.
That's good.
So
You have
yeah.
an Julie, you have an intruder. I just saw an intruder over your shoulder. Be
Oh,
careful.
is it my
Um,
cat? Oh, okay. Well, I'll find
oh,
out. Don't worry
I
about
love it.
that.
I love that you wore your
So
T-shirt.
yeah, so we're dressed alike, one step closer. And here we go. We want to know that you're out there, that you're watching, and that you are going to participate, right?
That's right.
We
And
really
we want
want
to
to.
know in the comments where you're participating from. Where are you watching from today? Tell us. We want to know. We want to know. These virtual things are so exciting because we get people from all over the country, sometimes the world. Would it help if I took some notes and made a
I
physical
think that
map,
would help
sort
a
of?
lot, Bobby. And
I'm
as
gonna do
you
that.
were explaining to me recently, for those of you who don't know Bob Creighton, and I think a lot of you do know who he is, Broadway star extraordinaire, singer, dancer, actor, everything, triple threat. You were explaining to me that you're also a visual artist.
Oh, well, a lot of people don't know this, Julie, about me, right? They know I sing, dance, and play funny characters on Broadway. And have a love for James Cagney, who, by the way, it's his birthday today. Can we say happy birthday, James
Happy
Cagney,
birthday, Jimmy
today,
Cagney.
July 17th? You
Oh,
might
that's
see the resemblance.
fantastic.
But a lot of people don't know about my hidden visual talents. So maybe
Okay.
after this, you'll see why they're hidden. But anyway, I'm going to draw a map of the United States, and then you can see in the comments maybe where people are from. And I want to point out that I'm Canadian. So
Okay.
I'll put in where I think they're from. Virginia. That's on that
Okay.
side. I know that. So here are the plains. Let me just
Okay,
go ahead and
great to
draw a
join
quick
you
map.
from Virginia. Thank you, Dot.
Watch this. I'm going to draw the map here, Julie. Watch this. So there's
Okay.
the plains, and
Okay.
here is the
Okay.
coast, of course. And then
I
you
love
get this
that the
California
Canadian
piece.
is drawing the map of the United States. Okay,
Yes.
what is that,
Well,
darling?
that's little California. There's the Gulf of California. I happen to know. And then if you go down here, get a little south, then you have Florida, right?
Okay.
And you go up this coast, and then you have Maine sticking up here, which is great. Look, there's the United States. And if you look up here, there's a little town of Holton in northern Maine, which is right there. And then I like to drive on this road, which is right there. And then if you look a little higher, I have friends who live up in Canada, and all of a sudden you have the cow of the United States.
I was going to say, it does look like a cow.
Yes, it does a bit. So this is Virginia.
San Francisco. Patricia Fox is in San Francisco. Let's make a little dot for Patricia Fox.
I know that's near wine country up here somewhere, San Francisco.
Yeah, well, hopefully there is a little wine.
New York.
Yes.
You're in New York. Then we had a Virginia's down here. Virginia's
Park Forest,
Virginia
Illinois.
Beach.
Thank you, Betty. How are you? Park Forest, Illinois. Do you know where Illinois is? Illinois.
Yeah, Illinois. Chicago. That's I know it's cold there. That's up there somewhere. You can drive from New York to Chicago.
Cincinnati is in the house. Kimberly from Cincinnati.
That's Ohio. There's lakes up here, you know. I'll do that in blue.
Okay, this is a riot. I feel like you're Steve Kornacki. You're Steve Kornacki.
This is where I am like little Stevie Kornacki. That's me. Only for the Pulmonary Fibrosis Foundation, NBC or whoever.
San Antonio, Texas, Bonnie Moreno. Thank you. You gotta have Texas. Texas is a big, big, big state. Come on.
Texas, Cincinnati's up
from
Tucson,
in Ohio, Arizona. Tucson is in the house.
I always get these confused down here. It's hot. Arizona's
New Jersey is in the house. Carmen, thank you.
New Jersey. This is so much fun. I'll keep going. But in the meantime, Julie, maybe tell us about our Philly.
And Philly is in the house. Temple University, yes, saved my life. I certainly understand that. This is so great. So you're our Steve Kornacki for the evening.
I'm ready.
I can't believe it. And before we do anything else, I think it's important, Bobby, that we do a big shout out to our national sponsors, because without them, we cannot do anything. Let me tell you. Can we do a nice big shout out to our national gold sponsor, Boehringer Ingelheim? There they are. Put BI out there. Put BI. They are so great. They've been with us from the very beginning. They're so wonderful. Every year, Broadway belts, Boehringer Ingelheim.
I love it.
National gold sponsor is Genentech. Again, there you are. Thank you, Genentech. Every year, Broadway belts, they are there, and they just are fantastic. Genentech, a sponsor that came in about 3 years ago is Alliance RX Walgreens Prime. So you can ARX.
Alliance Walgreens. Say it again.
Alliance RX.
Yes.
Walgreens Prime. They've been with us for 3 years, and they are a national silver sponsor. Thank you so much.
ARXWP, I'm going to call them. Some people call them
fine. That's good. Put them out there. Again, these are our wonderful angels. The incredible Hales Family Foundation. A big shout out, Terrence and Ryan. We love you so much.
Yeah.
You are with us all the way.
They do so much.
They do so much. And Terrence's dad was such an inspiration for so long, Thomas, and he got a lung transplant and was around with us for so long, and such an inspiration. What an incredible man. He passed last year, and we just adored him, and we adore the family. So thank you, silver sponsor, Hales Family Foundation. And last but certainly not least, our next silver sponsor is Pliant Therapeutics, Pliant. Thank you, Pliant. And they came in last year. So, you know,
Pliant Therapeutics, Julie, they're our most flexible sponsor. Can I just say this? Pliant.
Yes.
Just want to say, anyway, sorry, stay with me. It's the middle of the afternoon.
I'm
kids
staying
are gone.
with you.
I tell dad jokes. That's what I do. Okay, so Pliant, thank you.
Well, now this is, again, we want to keep hearing from you. We want to keep hearing where you're coming from. And here's the thing that's most important. Today, what is today all about, Bobby? Besides the fact that I'm wearing a hat and you're drawing.
So we've talked a bit about Broadway belts for PFF. We've talked about our amazing sponsors, national sponsors. What we're here to do today is talk about National Walk Day for PFF and to get as many people as we can registered at pffwalk.org, pffwalk.org. It sounds like an alien name, but org, pffwalk.org. That's our goal today, to watch this, learn about what PFF is doing, and to register for that walk.
They have to register, and that is the most important thing today. And it's so easy. It is just so easy. And then in September, when we do this, we'll all be together. It'll all be wonderful. We'll raise money, and we'll also, we'll talk about prizes later in the day. But
it's gonna be amazing. And the thing is, it's a national walk day. Isn't that amazing? It's not a state walk day. It's not a county walk day. It's not a city walk day. It's a national walk day.
It's a national walk day.
That's right.
It's so fantastic. And one of the things that I think I'm so proud of with the PFF is that they really had to pivot into the virtual world. And, that was not an easy thing to do. We're so used to doing everything together, but they've done an incredible job. And, one of the people that has brought so much to this organization, listen, I call her every day and she always has an answer for me. I think we need to bring her on. And you know her so well, too.
Oh, I love Amy, and she leads such a dedicated staff there. They're incredible what they do. And I would love to bring her on. Are you kidding? She's one of my favorite people.
Yeah. Well, let's bring her on.
Is she ready?
Amy, where are you, darling?
Hi.
Is she ready? She's gonna. Hey.
I'm here. I'm ready.
The lowdown, the big guinea, September 25th, right? We want to hear
September
all about it.
We will. So we are celebrating our National Walk Day this year on September 25th. And I love seeing all the comments from where people are joining us from. And look at the representation we have on the map / the cow already. We've got people from all across the U.S. from coast to coast. And that's the best thing about National Walk Day. East Coast, West Coast, North, South. I'm not great at geography, but we're all included, which is the best part.
And we want to have people keep telling us, telling us where you're from.
Please keep telling us. Oh,
I'm ready.
Ohio.
Oh,
Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio is up there.
I think my buddy Seth Klein would be happy about that. Ohio, that's his state.
Right.
Spokane, Washington.
From Washington, the state of Washington.
Yes.
See, the state of Washington. I know that's out here. Beautiful. I have never been.
Yeah. Oh, this is so great.
It's so great to see everyone joining us. Yeah, absolutely. So before we get started and tell you a little bit more about how you can participate this year, I just want to take a moment to acknowledge how hard the last 18 months have been. Julie, I know you alluded to it. We had to pivot very quickly to a virtual environment, and we're just absolutely over the moon. I'll use your phrase. We were just gobsmacked by the support last year. And we're looking to do it again. But we know that we'd love to be back together. And we feel like there's so much hope on the horizon, but the safety and health of our entire community is of utmost importance to us. And we still have this great opportunity to connect in a virtual environment. So while we're not back together this year, we do expect and we are hopeful that we can return to our physical walk locations in Chicago, Washington, D.C., Dallas, New York City, San Francisco, and our newest one in Pittsburgh in 2022. So looking forward to seeing you there. And I just want to take a second to say hello to all of my friends in Pittsburgh. Would have been their physical walk day. It's the 11th anniversary of a very popular event in Pittsburgh. And I just want to say hi to everyone who's tuning in from that community. We can't wait to come join you next year.
Pittsburgh, hello.
I love it.
Yeah, no, that's so wonderful. And you, Amy, when you told me last year that our goal was to raise $650,000, I was like, okay, Amy, good luck with that. Yeah, good luck with that.
I was a little bit like, Amy, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Guys, the community came out out in droves, and each and every one of you did so much to support. And I see so many teams that have participated since we started this program more than 5 years ago. Hi, Martin and Colleen, I see you. Hi, Kim, I see you. I am so thrilled to have all of these longstanding supporters. And because of each and every one of you, we raised more than $650,000 next year, or I'm sorry, last year. Apparently I'm a year ahead. We raised more than $650,000 last year, and we're looking to do it again. We are hoping to raise $685,000. That is just so critical to our mission. It supports research, patient care programs, advocacy, education, so many great services for patients and their families, and we need your support to make that happen. Hi, Tammy.
Hi, Tammy. How are you?
Hi, Tammy.
Oh my goodness. Alicia, yes, we know. It's our mission too, to spread awareness. And you know, I have been involved now, what is this? Over 10 years.
Yeah.
And I have seen great strides. I really have seen great strides. There are therapeutics that are being, created, drugs on the market. I think when we started, there were maybe 10 care centers. There are now, 68?
Correct.
Yes.
It's amazing. And Julie, I remember back when my mom was diagnosed and sick, the only solution was either, steroids. You go on steroids and try to stem the tide of or a lung transplant, right? That was it. And one of the most exciting things about being every year a PFF for the last decade or 11 years is that each year we get that update about the development, and it's amazing to see what's happened in the last decade. It gets so excited every time that people are really, and all this money we're raising is really helping push it forward to actually find a cure. It's incredible.
It really is. And the bad news about the pandemic and COVID-19 is that there is such an emphasis on lung health. But what has been very interesting is to talk to people about lung health now, because it's really in the news. And now people are understanding a little bit more about what PF is, what interstitial lung disease is. It's really put a spotlight on this. And I think that has been very helpful to us, because people are becoming aware more so than ever before. And the PFF has done so much for so many, and it's so helpful. So we're just thrilled.
That's our theme this year. That's our theme this year. We're taking one step closer to a cure. And this theme was so important to us because we felt like it was unifying. This idea that we're all together taking steps forward towards a cure, and that everyone in their communities from coast to coast can do so as well.
Yes.
And it's perfect because step closer is like walking towards something.
Yes.
And we know September 25th, we're doing a national walk to help continue raising that money. Beautiful, Julie Halston. Yeah. So tell us what we can expect on that actual day.
Absolutely. So we need everyone's support and participation this year to reach our goal of $685,000. So how can you do it? We need you to first register. So if you noticed in our emails and our marketing for this live stream event, we ran a contest. At the end of this program, we will be revealing all of our suite of incentive prizes. And trust me, you do not want to miss that. If you think these shirts are cool, oh, look, you're getting a spoiler alert right there.
No,
there's one of them.
Don't show them, Julie. Don't show them.
So
Save
if you registered,
so
or if you register right now, you can be entered into a drawing for our entire suite of incentive prizes. It's super easy. pffwalk.org. That's how you start your team. That's how you get registered. Then we need you to fundraise. We need you to recruit your team. Ask your friends and family for their support. Help us reach that big goal of $685,000, because I know that as a team together, we can do this. And then we need you to walk with us on National Walk Day. Mark your calendar. It'll be Saturday, September 25th. And we have a whole slew of exciting things going on National Walk Day. So what can you expect? We have an email series going out with inspirational messages of how people just like you across the country are participating in their communities. Tons of great content. We'll be engaging with you on social media. We want to see your pictures. We want to see your videos. We want to know how you're participating with us. So we'll be engaging with you on real time all day on our social media channels. So right here on Facebook, not on YouTube during the day. We'll be on Facebook and on Instagram during the day. And then that evening, we'll be hosting a live stream. You just saw the slide, 5 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Central. We can do the math on the other time zones, 3, 2 respectively. I get confused every time.
What is that, Bobby? 2 o'clock Pacific?
Bobby's taking
Central
notes
time.
for us. You can copy them there.
2
we'll
o'clock
all come back
Pacific
together
time.
on Facebook and YouTube, and we will have one big celebration. And I know as a team, we'll be celebrating $685,000 raised to support our mission.
It's going to be so great. And you know what?
Amy.
I walk for Ralph. You walk for your mom, Robert.
Yeah.
Amy, you walk for your grandma.
I walk for my grandma. I lost my grandma last year to pulmonary fibrosis, and I'm walking for her.
We want to know, and please write in right now if you want, who you're going to walk for. Who do you walk for? We'd love to know. And we want to do shout outs to all those people. It's really, really important.
Absolutely.
And in fact, that's bringing us to my favorite part of the show, which is the stories.
Julia, oh, I thought you were going to say me, and I'm right here. So I got I'm so sorry, Julia.
Well, of course, you're my favorite part of the show. But, you know, in addition,
I agree. Why we're here.
Yeah, in addition to why are we here, who are you walking for? And we have with us today people who are going to tell us their stories. And this is my favorite part. I love to meet new people, and I love to hear their stories. So let's bring on the first people that are going to tell us their story. I've gotten to know this one woman a little bit. She's been such a wonderful and generous supporter, and her name is Patricia Fox. She also has maybe the cutest dog I've ever seen in my life. Sorry, Ruby Lochner. I do love Dakota, but Sweet Pea is the cutest little dog as well. And Wendy Chin. So we're going to bring them on right now. Let's hear their story. There's Patricia. There's Wendy. And there's Sweet Pea.
Hi. And Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea. Oh my gosh. Is Sweet Pea a SAG member? Do we have to get a release? She's so cute.
She doesn't sign.
I tried to get my wife to call me Sweet Pea early in our relationship. It didn't stick. So I'm glad someone actually got the title.
It's like, Mom, I was trying to sleep.
Oh, what a cutie.
Patricia, Wendy, it's so good to see you. Can you, well, Bobby, why don't you ask them some questions about what they're here?
As Julie said, this is our favorite part of the show, and we want to hear from both of you about your story. And I'll just give you some cues. Where are you walking? Why did you get involved with the PFF walk? How did you participate in the walk last year, if you did? And what is your plan for this year? What's your team name? And just tell us your story, because that's why we're here today, and we're excited to hear it.
Sure. I'll go first. I'm Patricia Fox, and I live in beautiful San Francisco, where it's 67 degrees here today, which is crazy. And I was diagnosed with IPF 3 years ago, and I got involved with PFF early last year before the walk. And I am treated by the fabulous team at UCSF, which Wendy is part of. And, so this year we're still planning a virtual walk, but a small group of us are going to meet up on Friday the 24th, the day before the official walk, and meet up in Crissy Field and have a little gathering, because we haven't seen each other in a couple of years. So that'll be great.
That's wonderful. And Wendy, tell us how you got involved with the PFF.
Yeah, so my name is Wendy. I'm the clinic nurse over at the UCSF ILD clinic. I joined maybe about a year ago, and that's how I met Patricia, through the clinic and through our support group. This year has been difficult, but I'm hopeful that, we can do the walk this year as a small group. And, I plan on, to be honest, I haven't met anybody in the support group because of the pandemic. So I am looking forward to meeting some of our support group in person.
Absolutely.
Have you found, Wendy, that people with PF have perhaps had a more difficult time than even people without PF in terms of psychologically? Has it been harder to get oxygen, for example, or
Yeah. I think, when you have a lung disease, you're just aware that if you do catch the virus, then it can cause more serious complications than for maybe the general public. And I think in general, in terms of oxygen equipment, in our area, there was a supply problem. So some of our patients weren't able to get very portable equipment. So that made going out very difficult.
Yes, yes. That's one of my biggest things, is to try to get people oxygen. I know I was always on the phone before Ralph got his lung transplant. I was always on the phone going, need more, need more,
Yep.
need more, need more.
Yep.
Better concentrator, better this. But
Yes.
I'm a pushy New Yorker, so I always got it. So I'm just telling people, like, just don't give up. Get out there and keep pushing forward. So,
Patricia, tell us. I'm so sorry you're having to deal with this, but can you tell us more about your story and how, sort of over the last couple of years, having to deal with this through the pandemic and your connection to the foundation, how you found them and that sort of thing?
Yeah, I was struggling for 4 or so years before I finally ended up at UCSF and finally got a diagnosis. And so it was like something I never even heard of. So that was interesting. And the team at UCSF, the social workers, the palliative care people, the RNs have been great support, and they're the ones who pointed me to PFF. And but we also have a great support group there. We have weekly meetings with the social worker, a big group of us, and I guess they were doing them in person before the pandemic, which I was not able to go to because I have a full-time job. And so, while the pandemic's been a horrible thing, there's a great silver lining to the fact that I have a whole new set of friends that I've met through both the weekly meeting with the social worker and everyone, and then we spun off a game night group, and we also spun off a happy hour group. And
that's so great.
I like that. I'd like that. I'll be there.
They're my family. I mean, I live by myself in San Francisco. Well, with Sweet Pea, but they're my family, and they understand what I'm going through.
Of course,
which is so helpful. So if I can find a silver lining in what happened over the last year and a half, I think that's it. That I have a great network of people supporting me.
Yes, you're surrounded by some real guardian angels, and that's so wonderful. And I adore the name of your team. Can you tell us the name of your team?
Yeah, it's the Golden Gate Lungsters.
Come on.
Oh, look at that, the Golden Gate Lungsters.
Come on. I want everyone to get out there and name their teams and look at this logo. Put that down, Bobby. This is so great. And if anyone out there has a name for their team, Bobby and I were thinking that if we had a team in New York City, I like the Yankee Doodle Dandies, but Yankee Doodle Dandies, yes. But please tell us your team names, but the Golden Gate Lungsters, and who came up with that logo?
It was our nurse practitioner, Annie Sue.
Well, it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic.
This
is so great. We're so happy you're here. We're so happy you're a part of us. And, we want to support you. We love that you're so involved with us. And, we will keep moving forward. And Patricia, you're an inspiration to all of us. You really are. And Sweet Pea is Sweet Pea's kind of like a little guardian angel.
That's right. Absolutely.
Fingers crossed I'll get to New York for Broadway belts next year.
Yes.
Yes. Please.
Yes.
Love it.
That's my goal.
That's
You
great.
get a special shout out, Patricia and Wendy.
Absolutely.
So, yeah,
Absolutely.
you might have to come up on the stage.
Oh God. No.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you for sharing your story.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thanks for everything you do. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank
both.
you.
Thank you so
Take
much.
care.
You know what?
Okay, great.
Julie, I love hearing that piece about the the meetings with her friends and stuff, because really that is, remember when we started Broadway Belts, they had a few support groups around the country, and now they're in like every single state, and they're, because of the fundraising, because of what's happening, it's just growing. And that is tangibly impacting Patricia's life. The Pulmonary Fibrosis Foundation has given that network to her that would not have otherwise been there. And that is what I get emotional about it, because that is really what people struggling with this, when they find people going through the same thing. And that's how even they might hear about different therapeutics and things like that. I mean, it's just, it really makes me grateful to be a part of this. Yeah, because hearing that story
it means everything.
It's
So that
it's
is so
personal,
wonderful.
you know?
Of course, and it's changing people's lives. That's what this is all about. It's changing people's lives. And we have yet another story about someone who has also been impacted by PF, and we want to bring him on. His name is Lucas Selke, and he's going to tell us his story. So, Lucas, come on and tell us your story. There he is.
Hi.
Hi, Lucas.
Hi, Julie. Hi, Robert.
Where are you, Lucas?
Yeah, too bad you're not attractive, Lucas. Too bad you're not attractive.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Robert,
I had my writer. They weren't supposed to have better looking people than me on the show, but apparently that no one pays attention to my contract.
To that, Roger. Right.
Jeez, Louise.
Thank you.
Yeah,
where are you?
He's too cute.
I'm in the National Capital area in Arlington, Virginia.
Okay.
It's in Virginia.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, great. That's as well as I could do with Arlington, Virginia.
Yes.
Tell us
Wendy's
about.
going to watch on Facebook now, so she's hopping off and she's going to watch on Facebook. Lucas, tell us how you got involved.
Sure. Well, that's honestly the question I'm most proud to answer. So my grandmother, Marion Selke, passed away from pulmonary fibrosis in June of 2020. So just over a year ago. But my grandmother, as you know, the true matriarch of our family, was really the trendsetter for the family, and our involvement with the Pulmonary Fibrosis Foundation and this walk are really no exception to that. So my family, the Selke family team is our team name. We'll be taking over kind of all of our communities, which kind of span all across the map there, from Texas to Michigan, Illinois, Oregon, and myself here in Virginia. So I'll be walking probably around the National Mall, maybe something like that.
Great.
Yeah,
Great.
but for last year's walk, you know, coming right on the heels of losing my grandmother, the walk really provided this sense of togetherness for my family. So having this opportunity to get together virtually and participate again this year from our own communities all across the nation really just adds that unique layer of healing during our grieving process. And as we all know, grieving doesn't really have an end date to it. So we're really excited to participate and get that same feeling again this year.
Now, Lucas, I know that you recently married, but your grandmother was she not able to be there? I mean, she had to.
Correct. Yeah, she was not able to be there. Yes, I did recently get married. So, you know, my family and I really took my grandmother's lead and engaging in unique and different ways. And so the most recent way that my family got to do that was my wedding. So my husband and I, we got married in early May. As part of our wedding registry, we actually included a donation pot to give to my grandmother's tribute page on the PFF website. So it was a great way to remember her, and we knew that she would want to be there for that celebration.
That's wonderful. And
that is inspiring.
It really is inspiring. And you said that so many people are going to be from the Selke family walk. from all over the country. And that will include who, Lucas, like cousins or nephews or nieces. And so
yes, the whole clan. Yeah, she was, you know, a big component of spending that quality time together as a family. And you know, we actually had one big celebration planned, last celebration, because we all knew that the end was drawing nearer, but the pandemic kind of put a damper on that, right? So we all obviously love each other and want to stay as connected as possible. So and we're excited that this walk is another way for us to do that.
Did your grandmother have like a favorite food or a favorite drink or something favorite that she loved to do?
Sure, she was a wine gal, but
okay.
So happy hour was definitely a routine at her house.
Okay.
Julie and I would have gotten along great with your grandma.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll have maybe a little prosecco tonight from Marion.
There you go. Perfect. She'll love that.
Okay, this is wonderful. Well, we are so excited.
Thanks for sharing that story.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And we're so happy for you, and congratulations on your marriage.
Thank you.
You know, they're kind of beaming. They're all around us, and she's always going to be a part of you. You know, Bobby's mom. You know, when Bobby gets on that stage, tap dancing and singing, you know, Mom is right there. And when
absolutely.
I do whatever I do, whatever it is I'm doing in my career, Ralphie's always looking out. So there you go. So thank you so much, Lucas, for sharing your story with us.
Absolutely.
Lucas, before you go, I'm as we're hearing people's stories and why they're walking and who they're walking for and everything, I have this idea that I'm going to do one of those word clouds, you know, where you sort of find overlapping themes and things and do all that. And because I'm a really incredible visual artist, I'm going to let you get me started, please. Could you give me one word, if you could, sort of what the walk means to you?
I'm gonna have to say legacy.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Leaving continuing the legacy of my grandmother.
So we're going to have this word cloud, and you know what? That's such a great idea, Bobby. Such a great idea.
That is a great word.
Lucas. We'd love to hear from everybody. Let's make this word cloud very, very big. And we started off with legacy, and we'd love to hear from everybody around the country what their word would be. Why are you walking? What does this walk mean to you? So let's put
it in the chat, and I will create a very artistic word cloud that perhaps, you know, they have those now digital auctions now. Someone could take a picture of it and we could auction it off for millions of dollars for the PFF, because someone's going to look at this already. Someone's going to want this.
Yeah.
Anyway, put your things in the bottom. But Lucas, what a pleasure to meet you. Gosh, you need to be a spokesperson for something. You're so articulate and delightful, and it's wonderful that your family's doing that. It's really inspiring. Thank you for sharing your story.
So much for having me. Thank you so much.
It's great, honestly, great.
You're honored. Oh, isn't he adorable? He really is. He could be the spokesperson for anything.
Yeah, it's good. He's good.
I think it's called telegenic. Courage. How about the word courage from Claire? Yes, thank you, Claire.
It's a different color.
You know what? It takes a lot of courage. She's absolutely right. Let's hear some more words for the word cloud. Connection.
Connection is good.
Yeah.
Connection.
I'm going to put the word impact, Bobby. Put my word impact.
Connection.
Yes.
Impact. Impact. Watch this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go I can't do it. And then I'm going to draw an arrow, which I think is really significant. Arrow down to the CT in connection. So you've got impact. Wait for it. Impact. Okay, so I've got impact. Carry on.
Love is another word. Yes, love.
There's no question. Oh, I got to do that in red.
All
Okay.
right, Jeanette, thank you so much, Jeanette.
Love.
Put down
Love's
love.
gotta be a big one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hope.
Like
Dot is saying the word hope. Absolutely.
These are
And can I tell people, you know, when Ralph was diagnosed with PF, he was given a year to live. Well, guess what? He got a lung transplant. He lived an extra 8 years. Walked his daughter down the aisle, saw the birth of great-grandchildren. Come on.
Beautiful thing.
Talk about
it's a beautiful
hope.
thing. Hope.
Talk about
Hope. And Julie, do you see what I did here? I made the H smaller, and then it sort of grew into the E, like almost the H is looking forward to the E, like hope. Sort of
I
thing,
love
you know
it.
what I mean? Like something to look forward to. It's like
yes.
Okay. And what if? Go ahead. I'm ready.
Okay. Any more words? Yeah. Just as we continue, and is the most important thing, of course, today. Please register. Strength. The word strength.
Strength is great.
PFFwalk.org. Register today. And you know what today means? It means today. It means now.
Yeah.
Please
no,
register.
Julie, you mean, so today means, are you saying that it means today?
Today means today.
Oh, I was so confused. I was thinking maybe do it tomorrow or next week, but you're saying register today. At PFFwalk.org.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm becoming Louis Black.
Fearless is an awesome word. Fearless. Watch this.
Fearless. I'm becoming Louis Black though. Today. Fearless is a great word, and boy, fearless is a good one. Blessing. Tracy Perez, blessing.
Yes, thank you for that one.
I love all these words. They're so great. They're so wonderful.
Sing. See what I did there? I used the S's from Fearless. Bless.
Yes, I see what you're doing.
Yeah, no, just trying to make it go together because they do. That's the best joke I've ever heard you tell. Right there. I've never heard you be funnier in your life than right this moment when you said I'm a visual artist. That is just, my son, my 9-year-old on the other hand, and will blow your doors off with his art. But I want to put family in for me. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Can I put that in? I just feel like I'm going to put it here.
Oh, Lucas had a good time, and we're so happy. Lucas, thank you so much for joining us. And you know, we have someone else with an absolutely extraordinary story, Bobby. I'd love to bring her on. Can we?
I want to hear who it is.
The wonderful Mary Hesh. Can we bring her on? There she is. Mary!
Hi, Mary. Good to see
Mary,
you.
are you having fun, or do you just think we're the worst? Do you just think we're the worst? Like, who are these clowns? No, we're having a good.
My word is powerful. I'm being very moved by this whole experience. I just found PFF this year, so it's really moving.
Powerful.
I'm gonna make it its own thing because that's a good one.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you know what, Mary, your story is very powerful. So I just want everyone who's with us today, I want them to hear your story. And Bobby, you know, I mean, this is quite a tale.
Yep.
So tell us,
Mary, first, can I just ask you, where you are? I want to know where you are now. So I put on. Oh, map's gone. Forget that. Let's hear your story, Mary. I want to hear it.
I am walking for my mother.
Yes.
Her name was Mary Hesh, and she named me Mary after her, and I love that. I've loved that my whole life. And I live in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, and I've always enjoyed walking. Got that from my mother. She loved walking. And I've always thought, in my younger years, wouldn't it be fun from the Midwest to just walk to an ocean? And it's just kind of stayed with me. She was diagnosed when she was 62 and lived a year and a half. And died 24 years ago now. And the last 10 years, it's just been a calling to me to walk for her or do a pilgrimage walk. And in the last 2 years, it's really come together where I have decided to walk to Port Aransas, Texas, from my front door in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, because that is where my mother's ashes are. So that's what I'm going to do.
That's incredible. So you're walking from Stevens Point, Wisconsin to Texas. And how is that going to? How is that even going to? How does that happen? Like, how do
you do this?
that far? Like,
that's a really good question. I've mapped out my route. It's 14.6 miles per day on average. 99 days of walking. I leave September 15th this year. I have a wonderful team that's joining me, a husband and wife. I purchased an RV, and the husband is going to drive it, and Joan is going to walk with me, she says. She's 6 years older. She doesn't have to do that, but she says she's going to, and I believe her. She's training even harder than I am, so I think she's going to kick my butt. But yeah, I have a great team, and that's how it's going to get done. So.
Oh, Mary, this is something. And I think that people need to hear this. I think that more than just the people watching today need to hear this. This is an incredible story that you're doing. I just wanted to say quickly too, I feel so connected when I hear your story, because my mom died 27 years ago. She'd turned 60 in April, passed away in October. And I know how you feel. I mean, it's still so present with me, you know, and especially today, as we're talking about, I understand, and the powerful is, that presence of my mom is powerful, and I know yours is too. So it's amazing that you're doing this. I hope like CBS Sunday Morning follows you from Stevens Point to Texas. You know,
I
something like
think
that.
we need to possibly get on this. We got.
And what would that do for pulmonary fibrosis and for this foundation and for the work? I mean, think about the more attention that goes to your walk, the more it tangibly helps other people, and that's amazing.
Well, let me tell you something. I am actually going to be doing a show with Mo Rocca, who is on CBS this morning. And I'll be doing a show with him in September. And our first rehearsal is September 15th, when you start your walk. I am going to mention this to Mo.
Yeah, drop a little seed in Mo's ear.
And I'm going to plant this little seed. So I am really going to talk about this with Mo Rocca. So let's keep our fingers crossed, because this would be really an incredible story. You are the Diane Nyad. Remember Diane Nyad, the swimmer? You're the Diane Nyad of the Pulmonary Fibrosis
or if you're Canadian, Terry Fox.
Okay.
Growing up, it was Terry Fox. He's an amazing guy. How far is it from Stevens Point to thing? 1,400?
Yeah, 1,440 miles.
40 miles. Because I was going to say, if it was 1,400 miles, I would join you. But since it's 1,440, it's just a little beyond. It's a little beyond what I usually do. So if it was 1,400, I would have walked with you and your friend. But 1,440 is just it's just slightly out of my range, Julie. Just this far. I want to know. Here's what I want to know. Did you calculate correctly, Mary? Because you're walking. It's not like you're walking to another point in the Midwest. It's like you're walking to an ocean. So, for example, if here you are, and here's the ocean. If it's 1,460, there you are in the ocean. You're going to be very wet. So I just am hoping that your calculations are correct. I'm just saying. Fingers crossed. Or that's going to be a real great story. Mary did 20 extra miles, and she's halfway to Hawaii.
I might want to go in, take a dip. I might be really warm from the walk.
I'm sure you did. Yeah, by then
Mary,
you're leaving.
It's so incredible. It's such an incredible story. And, you know, do you carry a picture of your mom? Do you carry talismans of your mom?
I created a website, and I am going to post every day to the people that want to, my friends. And my family is joining me when I arrive on December 30th. We'll have all my siblings. There's 6 of us, my dad and his new wife, not new anymore, but it's been 20 years. And it's just going to be a family reunion to celebrate her. It'll be her 25th anniversary of her death. So we're going to have a big party for her.
Oh, man.
This is extraordinary.
It's incredible, Mary. I can't wait to follow it. I'm going to tell my whole family to follow it. I'm the youngest of 6 kids, and it's so crazy how much we have in common. My dad was married 36 years, my mom. He passed away 2 years later, and now he's been married over 25 years to Karen, happily married, found 2 loves, and it's an amazing thing. So,
but the thing is, our
so
loved ones are
you.
Part of us. That's the thing. It doesn't mean we don't move forward. We just carry them through with us, you see, and that's what's so wonderful. So,
Yeah.
Mary, you've been thinking about this for a long time, you said, and now you're going to do it. You will feel what an accomplishment. You will never regret this. It'll always be such an incredible accomplishment.
And it took it to a new level. My stepmother, Lois, thought of doing it for charity. I hadn't thought of that. I just wanted to do a pilgrimage watch, just my own little simple thing. And her daughter actually thought of it, and then she thought of doing it for pulmonary fibrosis, if there was such a foundation. And I did the research, and oh my gosh, am I blown away by the support system out there now. Oh, what a great difference.
That's amazing.
Fantastic.
Well, we're so grateful that you are doing it for the foundation, and you're going to tangibly help so many people. It's awesome. It's such a pleasure to meet you, Mary.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your story.
Yes,
yeah,
we'll be watching.
For sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully on Sunday morning.
I'm going to tell Mo.
Yay. That'd be
all
great.
right. Thank you, Mary. Thank you so much. What a story.
These stories, Julie. These stories.
I know.
I'm telling you.
I know. I want to hear. Mary, you are a rock star. Mary is amazing. Pam Silky. Yes. It's an incredible thing. Bless you, Mary, from Jeanette. Again, we want to know who you're walking for, and you'll be joining us September 25th. Please register. That's what today is all about. Register, pffwalk.org. And we have some incentives, Bobby.
Yeah. Well, I just thought of that too, Julie, because I was drinking a toast to Mary, and I thought, wouldn't it be appropriate? Look at that. Come on.
Yeah.
Look at that. One step closer. My go-to morning mug now. Come on. We do have there's incentives there's fundraising incentives. I mean, it could be donation incentives too. You could donate an amount and get these things, but the idea is you start a page, you walk with someone, and you raise money for the foundation, and we have unbelievable incentives. Like this is going to be fun. Let's show them what fundraising incentives are.
Okay.
First of all, the tumbler. How much do you have to raise for the tumbler, Julie?
The tumbler is it's $250.
$250. That's raise the tumbler. You start, and if they register today, you got months to do it. You got a couple months to do it. Come on.
And here's the other thing, Bobby. Here's the other thing. Everyone who registers is going to be put into the sort of the registrar.
Yeah.
And everyone has the chance to win a full suite of fundraising incentives.
Today?
So
today they can do that?
Today.
Oh my.
Yes.
Oh
and we're going to announce the winner today.
Oh.
So if you register, you're already in. And look, there's the backpack. There's the backpack.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the backpack. See what I did there? I did
if you raise $500, you get the backpack.
I get the backpack.
Yeah, you get the backpack.
Come on.
Hey, darling, as the fall approaches, you're going to need a warm sweatshirt. You're going to need a warm sweatshirt.
Oh, yeah. Sweatshirt.
And maybe you'll. Yes.
That's what I was just going to say. If it starts off warm and then it's getting cold, you could bring it in this particular bag. Could you bring it in that bag, Julie?
I've already used that bag. I've already used the bag.
Man.
I buy my groceries. I use that bag.
This is fantastic. I'm going to the beach. I'm one step close to the beach. The sweatshirt is awesome, and that's for $500 of raising money. And then if it's super cold, you put that on. And then you put on the blanket.
Come on, look at this.
You wrap yourself.
Oh, that's the blanket.
Wrap yourself in the blanket. Yeah. So I'm still on the cold thing because the sweatshirt, and then for $1,000 of fundraising, you get the blanket.
The blanket. I like this thing. And you know what? I've been going to Yankee games, and when it's October, November, and if it's raining like it is today, you put this little on, and you have look. You've got a nice little
hood.
Yeah, and you've got the vest. You got the vest.
For both the back jacket and the vest, it's a $2,500. This is so classy. I almost can't pull this off. This vest, if this is like. I mean, I should cut these sleeves off. That could be a look. But you put the vest on, and then if it's really like fall, think about this as a game. You put a vest, classy vest, and then you get the functional jacket with the hood, right?
With the hood.
And then with the hood, right? And then if you're... What be normal. Hello, Julie. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I am. No, sorry, but that makes me want to play Igor again. Let's look at that. I mean, can you just? Hello. And get the reference. Come on, sorry. I have a hood. I do it when I have a hoodie on.
No, I do know.
People
might not know.
The T-shirt.
When did you do Igor? When did you do Igor?
I did it in 2015 up in Maine at the Maine State Music Theater. We're actually at the last week of this month. They're reopening the theater and they're doing Stars at Maine State. And so 4 of us are doing a concert like 6 times that week. Yeah, so I'll go and sell. Hope I can sing. But do like 5-6 shows with the band, and in Maine. I love it.
Oh, this is so great.
And then I'm going on tour with Frozen. If you live in Minneapolis or this is not supposed to be a commercial, but did I tell you about this? I'm doing the first 3 cities of the Frozen tour because the guy's having a baby who played my part. You know, when Broadway shut down, I was playing the bad guy in Frozen.
Right.
And I live in Buffalo right now. Tour starts in Buffalo, Julie. Starts in Buffalo. I work on the tour, but 7 weeks at home with my family. Is that a gift or is that a gift? And then I go Minneapolis, Salt Lake City, put a button on that whole Frozen 3-year Frozen journey, and it's done. So yeah. But you know what? I will be wearing my pulmonary fibrosis fundraising swag in every city I go to. Let's just bring it back to the whole point.
I got to tell you, I'm obsessed with the bag. I'm obsessed.
The bag's good. It's a good bag.
Think about all these incentives for fundraising. And like I said, if you register, you're already part of the possibility of winning the full suite of these things.
Well, when do we
will announce the
when we pick a name
winner.
Didn't we say today we'd pick a name?
We haven't
one person today, yet. Right?
Shall we do that?
Oh, we got to pick a name. I'm too excited. Like we showed it all. Now they're all like chomping at the bit. If you're registered,
can we do that? Can we pick a name? Can we pick a winner? Let's see. I think we have a winner for people who have been registering throughout this.
Julie, this is your producer, Ruby. We do have a name.
Okay. First of all, wait, Ruby.
Yes.
Can you come on because I want people to see you?
Oh no. Okay, I'm here.
Please come on, Ruby.
Hi, Ruby.
Hi, everybody.
So many people know you from Virtual Halston, but if you don't, this is the woman who makes it all possible.
She's the best. So competent, amazing.
She's competent. She's beautiful. She's 22 now? Are you 22?
Yes, I had a birthday.
Yeah. Okay.
22?
She's 22. Yeah, no, Bobby, it's pathetic. She's so good, so confident.
Way
so
too good at what she does for 22. That's
so talented.
Fair. Okay. I want to know about the name though. Ruby says we have a name.
We have a name. So Julie, first as your producer, I'm gonna request that we get a drum roll, and then I'm gonna show the name on the screen.
Okay.
Ouch! Hurry up! Lauren Lind. Lauren
Lind won the full suite. Yeah, put down Lauren's name. This is so fantastic.
I wonder where she's from. Where is she from, I wonder?
Lauren, where are you? Lauren Lind, yes.
Tell us where you're from in the comments.
Yeah, and how she's part of this. I think that's a great idea. And you know, Bobby, as you have talked about, we've done this a few times when we do auctions.
I knew exactly where you were going with this. I knew exactly what you were about to do.
All right,
I was thinking the exact same thing.
All right, so tell people what we're going to do.
You know how when you and I are up on the stage and we're doing an auction, and it's like, okay, you get 2 tickets to Lion King and a backstage tour with Pumbaa and right? And it goes back and forth, and it gets up to like $2,500 for these 2 seats and the VIP treatment, the whole thing. And one person stops at $2,300, the other gets it for $2,500. Boom, sold. And then what we do, because this is great, we say, hey, producer who's in the house, what if we gave away 2 pairs of tickets and 2 VIP experiences? Would you take it at $2,500? Yes. And we sell 2 of them. I mean, we auction off 2 of them. I bet, don't bring Ruby back. Do not ask our boss, Amy. Let's just do it. Let's just say, pick a date, like Wednesday. What about if people register by Wednesday, we'll give away another whole suite of the things. And we'll do, how could we tell them on Wednesday? What will we do to tell them?
All right, Wednesday, here's what we'll do. Wednesday, 10 a.m. Central Time. We'll go live on Facebook and we'll pick another name. Put that down. Wednesday, 10 a.m.
Central
Time.
11
That's 11 o'clock Eastern Standard.
Eastern Time.
And we'll go live on Facebook and we'll pick another winner who will get a full suite of all these things. It's so fantastic. How about that? All right, that's good, right?
This is amazing. And honestly, I mean, we're having fun showing them stuff, but there's like literally hundreds of dollars of cool stuff. It's not like a pen and which will be fine. I'd love a pen. I love a good pen, but it's not a pen and a coaster. You know what I mean? It's like
no.
Vest and jacket.
I will be wearing these all fall and winter.
Oh, I love it.
And I can tell you already, the cats have already taken over the blanket. They've taken over the blanket already. So
is there anything else? I think we've covered it, right?
I think we have, again.
I'm going to summarize. We had registered pffwalk.org. That's our first goal today. We want you to register pffwalk.org. You understand from the stories and how this is going to impact people, and it's going to be fun, and it's going to make a difference. So register, get your team together, start fundraising. The fundraising goal is $685,000. We're going to do it. These national sponsors, Genentech, all these people that we mentioned at the beginning are already kickstarting us in such a major way, and we're so grateful for that. And lastly, September 25th, that's the day, National Walk Day, not State Walk Day, County Walk Day, City Walk, National Walk Day. We want everybody to come out wherever you are this year. Next year we'll be together. This year we're going to walk wherever you are, do your thing, and we're going to raise a ton of money. And this has been unbelievable. It's been, I want to go back and just watch those stories, people tell their stories again. This is amazing.
I honestly, every time we do these things, Bobby, I go, oh, I'm nervous. It's not going to work. Who's watching? Who cares? I don't know what to say. What are we going to do? I always have a blast. You're the best. The community is the best. And it always works out because it's full of love. It really is. Yeah. This is all about community and love. Let's put that down again. It's about love and support and community. And we're here for you. We want to be there.
Julie, absolutely. You could not have said that better, but I think, why don't I wrap it up with reading the words from the word cloud? Because isn't that why we're here? I mean, legacy and strength and impact and courage and connection and hope and fearlessness and the blessings that come, family and powerful. I mean, that's why we do this. That's why we do it for the people we love who've been affected by this disease. That's why people are going to raise money and show up and really tangibly help people through this fundraising. And Julie, I couldn't love you more than I do. I think you're a light in this world, and I'm so grateful to know you. And I love doing this every time because of you. And Amy too. Amy's amazing. That whole staff is amazing.
Wendy, Patricia, Mary, Lucas, the entire PFF team, Ruby Lochnar, and Bob Creighton. You are one of the greatest people I know. And you know, I know everyone. And you, my friend, are just about top, tippy top.
I love you. And now you know I'm an artist. So
and now we know that you are William de Kooning. Yes. Thank you so much. I love you. I love everyone. We look forward to seeing you on September 25th, and register and be a part of this and fundraise and know that we're always there for you. Thank you.